and welcome to your stretch session. This is for all of you who go out walking, go out running, cycle. It is 10 minutes that you need to add to your training time to stretch, holding each stretch for 1 minute, encouraging length in the muscles, trying to reduce the risk of injury and prevent your muscles from getting shorter. And if we're holding for a minute, then hopefully we're going to improve upon our flexibility as well. So I'm going to time these minutes and we're going to stretch the major muscles of the lower half, the quadriceps, the glutes, the hamstrings, the calf muscles. And then we're going to spend a minute realigning the spine. So as I said, it is just over 10 minutes because of our last minute. And it really is about helping reduce your risk of injury and keep you mobile and flexible. So the first one is our glute stretch. And we're going to cross the leg over and be strong in the ankles. Don't be all floppy in the ankle and rest on the foot. Strong in the ankle, and we cross the knee over the stable leg here. Okay, and we sit nice and tall and we lean in. I'm going to press the timer and show you a sideways view. So, here, cross the leg over. Sit nice and tall. Lift up to the top of your head, get your shoulders away from your ears and lean in. Literally lean forwards. I can feel this stretch all the way around my bottom. You stay there, I'm just moving to talk to you and see you. Okay, so here, you could just lean slightly over towards the knee if you wish to, rotate over. Okay, you sit and you lean, and I'm not resting my body weight, I'm not rounding my back, I'm pushing my bottom back and my chest forward. So your back is lovely and long. Breathe, breathe in. As you breathe out, ease into that stretch a little bit more. Feel the stretch around the hip, and it is 1 minute to stretch your glutes and improve the flexibility of your glute muscles. And then we're going to have 15 seconds to change sides. So I'm going to show you the other side view. Remember, foot on the floor, cross the leg over. Now there might be some of you with the knee up here. It doesn't matter. Sit tall, lean in. Maybe rotate towards that leg if you wish. My knee goes out a bit further and I can even rest on it with my elbow, push it out a bit more and lean forwards. Notice, I'm trying to push my bottom back and my chest forwards. This isn't going to do it. So you can't just relax and think about how lovely your walk was or how wet or however it was, or your run, or your bike ride. But this is just a minute. It's 10 minutes of your day. And I cannot stress enough how important stretching is. Actively stretching by moving bigger, and then physically holding. Okay, holding your stretches to maintain the length in your muscles, improve the length in your muscles, and your mobility of your joints. Training, walking, running, cycling, using your legs quite a lot is going to shorten those muscles if you just come in and sit down. Certain muscles, definitely. So we're here for a whole minute, breathing and easing into it a little bit more. You don't need to do more than a minute is good. Then you put that foot down, you come up. The chair is very handy, and I'm going to put one foot, I'm going to be square to the chair, hips facing forwards, feet facing forwards, feet. Spine lovely and long, and this is ideal. I'm just going to push my bottom back and lean in. So this knee, don't push down on the knee, it won't like you for that, but this leg needs to be straight. Notice my back is lovely and long and I'm able to lean in. Some of you may be here, some of you may have your leg up on a higher chair, but I'm resting on the side here. Don't force through the knee, this other leg is a little bit bent. Push your tail away because that this bony bit in your bottom is where your hamstrings attach, and they come all the way down the back of the thigh and attach below the knee. Again, you can use your breathing. Breathe in. As you breathe out, just gently ease into it a bit more. Chest forwards a bit more. Bottom back a bit more. Breathe in again and breathe out. Lean in. Get that lovely stretch down the back of the thigh. Lovely might not be the word you're going to use, but believe me, if you do this every time, you will become more flexible as we change legs. So nice and tall, this standing leg a little bit bent, Be lovely and tall. You want to send your bottom back. Literally, poke your bottom out and lean your chest forwards. Yes, you need a little bit of core. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Your spine lovely and long. As we lean in. And we hold for the minute. Don't come out of the stretch and go back in. Hold it. Breathe. Breathe in. As you breathe out, lean in. Now maybe your foot is on a wall. You're outside still enjoying some fresh air. Maybe your foot is on the stairs. This is ideal because you've got something to hold on to, or maybe the banister by your staircase. But remember, don't knock out this knee. Soften this knee. Push your bottom back. For me, I can feel this much more down the slight outside of this leg for a variety of reasons. Clearly, the hamstrings on that side are a bit tight. We've got 3. They attach below the knee, either side, as I'm sure you can feel. Breathe in, breathe out. Lean in a bit more. Feel that stretch. Gently come up. Now this is a tricky one for people who struggle with their knees. But if you can, take your foot here, grab the ankle and lift that foot back behind you. Now notice I've got a big gap between my heel and my bottom. My standing leg is bent. And you tuck your pelvis under, like you're doing the pelvic tilt at the start of a bridge exercise. My chair won't save me now. Notice, nice and open across the shoulder. You don't need to poke your shoulder forward. There's no need. Might as well think about how we do this, about technique. And what I did then is I pulled my leg back a bit further. Didn't put my heel closer to my bottom. One of your quad muscles crosses the knee, all of them cross the knee, and the hip joint. Hence, tuck the pelvis under, feel this stretch down the front of your thigh. There are alternative stretches, which I shall show you for the other side, if you struggle to bend your knee this much, okay, or you struggle to grab your foot. It's easier when you put it up on something and then pull it back, but you need to have something to hold on to. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So you would do the other side. Put the foot up, grab the foot, leaning in and pull that leg back and be lovely and tall, open the shoulder. Or maybe step forwards, put your foot on the chair, okay, so big gap between my heel and my bottom now. Drop down and tuck the pelvis under. That might be enough for some of you who struggle with knees, okay. You can go lower, but I don't know, some people that kneel on the floor and tuck the foot on the sofa. So you can see this big gap between my bottom and my heel. I'm tucking my pelvis under here and I can feel it down the front of my thigh. Nicer for a grumpy knee, okay, but maybe not quite as much at the bottom of the quads that you would get if you were doing this. With a nice open shoulder, a bent standing leg, knees down, knee down, okay, nice and tall. My t-shirt makes me look wonky. Hopefully I'm not too wonky. As we tuck the pelvis under. You hold on to something, don't balance as well. Okay, use this as an opportunity to stretch, not focus on your balance. And we have 2 more. So, we've got our calf muscles to do. This is not as sturdy, you can do against the wall, but put one foot back, bend the front knee, push the back heel into the floor. Okay, and push forwards on whatever you're leaning against. So the chair is here, that will tip, okay? So I can turn around and do it against the wall, okay? Pushing my heel into the floor, shoulders away from my ears, pushing into a wall. You can do this when you're out and about. I'm going to turn to here so you can see me. Front leg bent, push that heel away. If you soften the knee, the back knee a little bit, you'll feel it deeper into those lower calf muscles. But I'm going to go here because I can push down, bend my front knee. Getting a decent calf stretch. Look at your feet and check they're both facing forward, they're parallel. Okay, I can even lean on here and enjoy a breather. If you've been out for a hard ride or a hard run or a long walk, you might need a little bit of a rest. 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Step in, step back. Push the heel away. Bend that front knee. Make sure you bring that front knee forwards a bit more so you're being nice to that knee. push the heel into the floor. So I started you a bit early there, it didn't take much time to swap sides, and it's a minute of a calf stretch here. And as I said a moment ago, this is really stretching your biggest calf muscle, which becomes your Achilles and attaches to the heel. Okay, it can easily become quite tight, particularly if you wear heels all the time or often. You might want to get the deeper muscles so you can come in and just bend that knee. Okay, and do the same thing. Push the heel into the floor with a slightly bent knee, getting the deeper muscles of the lower leg. So by all means, you could do 30 seconds on one, followed by 30 seconds on the other, just getting an overall stretch of the calf muscles. Notice, shoulders away from your ears, my ears, neck nice and long, feet facing forwards. 10 seconds. The final minute and 15 is all about just realigning the spine, moving. We're going to do roll downs and back bends. So from here, come up. I'm going to move my chair here. I'm going to stand lovely and tall, roll the shoulders, feet hip distance apart and parallel. Breathe in. As you breathe out, think about that core. Relax your shoulders, let your arms hang and roll down on yourself. Notice if you can go further because you have stretched. Breathe in. As you breathe out, draw your tummy in, draw yourself back up. Realign the spine, shoulder blades slide down your back. Lift up and reach back. Go wide with your hands. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll down. Take your time. Get that nice hanging feeling. Draw yourself back up. Realign the spine. Shoulder blades slide down. Lift your arms. Keep your tail tucked under. Extend the spine. Breathe in. As you breathe out, roll down. Relax the arms. Draw your tummy in. Draw yourself back up. Your knees are bent. Shoulders back and down. Reach up. Extend the spine. Go round with your hands. Stand in the middle. Do this. For 15 seconds, rotate your spine. Allow your arms to swing. Lift the heel, just mobilizing, continuing to mobilize. 11 minutes and 15 seconds, and that's with the time for me to tell you from one stretch to the other. That's all you need to add, and it will help you maintain that good flexibility and mobility of the legs. Basic flexibility exercises. Go for it. Put them in after every session.